Now what I want to do is I want this club to ride right up and down that same angle. From the down the line angle, the club head should go basically right through my hands. Too far outside would be outside my hands. Too far inside would be under or inside my hands. What I'd like to do and what we see good chippers do is right up the plane line or just slightly outside on average. The big issue would be my backswing plane being too far under plane, way too far inside here. So what I often do from a practice perspective and how I'd put these three together is I'd take this driveway marker, I'd put it roughly on the same angle as the club, back about, let's see, 1, 2, maybe 2 to 3 feet. So I'll put this about here, or roughly on that same angle. And my objective is to keep the club head on top of that. From the down the line angle, that should look like it's roughly in line with my hands. Hey guys, so it's that time of year again for us at CogornoGolf.com. Our prices will be going up as of July 15th. And I want to make sure you're aware of this. So if you sign up before July 15th, you lock in our current prices forever for as long as you're a member. So currently our prices are $69 a month or $495 for our yearly price. As of July 15th, they will be going up to $89 a month and $595 for the yearly. You guys have showed us awesome support, and to keep up with our demand, right, we have no choice, but eventually we have to raise some of those prices. Myself and all of our coaches are there 24/7 for you to send in your swings, right? We give you that monthly feedback that you get and answer all the questions you have. I'm telling you guys, it's awesome. I wish I had this back when I was playing to use as a resource. You get all of our practice plans. You get a specific plan from a coach, what drills to do, what priorities to focus on, what not to focus on, how many reps to do of those drills, when to move on to the next piece. And guess what? We don't just leave you go do them. We're there. Ask us questions. We help you guide through feels. All of us have been working on our own games. We know what it's like to take your game to the next level. You're going to absolutely love our community there. July 15th is when those prices go up. If you want to lock in that lower price, you've been thinking about joining, I urge you to do so. I'm very confident we can help you with your golf game. We'll put the link to Cogorno Golf down below. All right guys, so in today's video, we're gonna talk about chipping, right? All of us miss greens, whether it be on par 3s, par 4s, or par 5s, and we wanna be able to A, chip the ball as close to the hole as we can from off the green, and then B, really ideally, get the ball up and down in 2 shots. So in today's video, I wanna talk about stock chip shots. So we're going to focus on the down the line angle, and there's going to be 3 things that I want you to focus on. 3 things I see with players I've been coaching for the past 14, 15 years that cause problems with the chipping contact, right? Part 1 of us chipping the ball close to the hole, getting up and down, lowering our scores, is hitting the ball solid, right? After we learn how to hit the ball solid, then we could talk more about distance control, club selection, etc. But just the basics to hit the ball solid. Oftentimes we come back to these same 3 things, really no matter the skill level or age of the golfer. So from down the line, there's 3 things that I'm always looking at and always putting into a player's chip shots. The first would be distance away from the ball. In short, we should be much closer than in a full swing shot. Here's a full swing sand wedge setup. Here's my distance away. Now here would be my chip shot. Here's my new distance away with my chip shot. See the difference there? Full swing. Much farther if we were to measure the distance between my feet and the ball. Chip shot. Now how I would look at this and measure it is I'm actually getting to the point where if I put a grip down on my right toes to the golf ball, it's about 1 grip and 1 golf ball away from the ball. That's how close I'm getting. So you could try that for yourself. If you set up to it, put a grip just to the right of your toes, 1 additional golf ball, or about 1 inch, and that's where the ball should be. And for many of you, that's going to be like, wow, that feels really close to the ball compared to normal. But for chip shots, right, we've got shots that are usually 5, 10, 15, 20 yards. I can hit this sand wedge full about 110 yards. I only need to hit it 20. So I don't need a big wide stance, I don't need to shift weight, I don't need power. I'm trying to essentially be weak on purpose. And for me, the closer I can get to the ball, and me and the players I work with, the closer I can get to the ball, the higher the odds of solid contact, as simple as that. So about a grip and a ball. Now the second thing, because I'm getting much closer to the ball from here, is I'm gonna go ahead and grip down on the club a lot. So if we look at from the face-on angle, my normal setup with a full swing shot, I'm pretty much up right to the top of the grip, right? I'm all the way up to the top. When I'm hitting a chip shot, because I'm getting so much closer, I'm going to grip down quite a bit. I would say from here to the point where my thumb is almost all the way down on the grip. I might have just a little bit. I would rather you touch the actual steel, the shaft, than be too high up. If I stay high up that close to the ball, you see how bent my arms are, elbows very far apart. I don't want that. I want to be able to have my arms hang more, not tucked or very tight straight, but straighter from here. So I want to grip down. Part 2 is grip down, thumb almost all the way at the end of the grip. So there's my setup. One more time, full swing look, chip shot. So I'm presetting the odds of me hitting solid contact with those two pieces. And the last thing from the down the line angle I would say would be swing plane. So I see a lot of golfers too far away. I see a lot of golfers who don't grip down enough, and I see a lot of golfers who don't get the swing plane part right. Swing plane, what do I mean? If I took my setup, I just grab a little driveway marker here, and I put this on the same angle of the shaft, and you imagine that kind of went up forever. That would be a swing plane. Now what I want to do is I want this club to ride right up and down that same angle. From the down the line angle, the club head should go basically right through my hands. Too far outside would be outside my hands. Too far inside would be under or inside my hands. What I'd like to do, and what we see good chippers do, is right up the plane line or just slightly outside on average. The big issue would be my backswing plane being too far under plane, way too far inside here. So what I often do from a practice perspective and how I'd put these three together is I'd take this driveway marker, I'd put it roughly on the same angle as the club, back about, let's see, 1, 2, maybe 2 to 3 feet. So I'll put this about here, or roughly on that same angle. And my objective is to keep the club head on top of that. From the down the line angle, that should look like it's roughly in line with my hands. So to put these three together, when I'm hitting these chip shots, it's much closer to the ball. Grip down so my thumb's almost at the end of the grip, and I'm keeping the club head on plane. Those would be the three things that I would look at if someone was struggling with solidness of contact with their chipping. Those would be the three basics that I would start with. If you guys are struggling with your chip shots, go ahead and check those. I hope this helps.